So everyone knows that repetition is the way to mastery. It is the way to decrease anxiety. But today, I want to highlight the mental health perspective. What happens in the brain that makes it so that repetition decreases anxiety? Okay, so the way I usually share this with patients is that the brain navigates the world through making predictions. It sees a situation, it uses all the information that it has, and it makes a prediction of what could happen. And so, if let's take an example, if driving makes you nervous, a lot of us, when we started driving as teenagers, we were nervous the first couple of times. But the more you drove, the less nervous you got. And the reason that is because initially your brain doesn't have enough information to make a prediction as to how this encounter of driving is going to turn out. But the more you drive, the questions that your brain has, the what if I crash? What if I don't go fast enough? What if this? What if that? The more you drive, the more data you collect. So that now that your brain is able to answer all those what ifs, it is able to fill in all the uncertainty gaps. And through that repetition, it has information to make a prediction that driving is not going to be that bad, right? And so if you look at it from decreasing anxiety perspective, it's always about survival. Anxiety is always about survival. And so whenever you find yourself where you're dealing with anxiety, I actually advise patients don't necessarily call it anxiety. Look at it as adrenaline. Ask yourself, why is my body giving me adrenaline right now? What is the situation that my body is trying to get me optimized for so that I can perform? Because performance leads to survival. And so if you're in a situation, say again, let's use the driving example, you're going to be driving, you're nervous or anxious. And part of the symptoms that you experience in your body is that adrenaline because your body perceives, I don't know how this situation is going to turn out. So I need to optimize my person so that we can survive. Then it manifests as anxiety in your body, right? So you feel things like that racing heart, shakiness, sweaty, right? That's all symptoms of adrenaline coursing through your veins. So your body is getting you optimized in a situation where it is not able to predict the outcome. So the more you engage in that situation, the less it feels like I need to get you optimized because I know what's going to happen. We're not going to die. All is well. Okay. So the takeaway from this whole thing is that the reason the brain thrives through repetition is because you give it data so that it makes better prediction about how a situation will turn out. And how you can use that to improve yourself is engage in behaviors that make you anxious. Engage in those behaviors over and over. And the more you do that, the more your brain has the information to know how things will turn out. All right. Just a thought that came to me and I thought I'll share. If you like the information, like and subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one.